Borderlands, though. They're going on the tubes. Welcome to Inside the Ant Farm.
Hey, we're here. I'm like, what's up, guys? I'm like taller than this thing. I have to sit down.
I think it fell over a little bit. Here, I'm going to adjust it.
Hi.
This is good podcasting.
No, just keep going. Hi, let's show this beer, man. While you're doing this. I think my head's in the picture now. Can you say this? Is it Kirsch Gose?
This is like the third Gose we've had in
This is a victory.
It's like a new thing.
Oh, we like victory.
Like
Victory's good.
New York Brewing Company, of course.
Prost. It's a sour cherry beer. Ooh, that is sour.
It is sour indeed. It's like the new cool thing everybody's doing, sours.
It's very interesting. Okay.
This is better than the other one we had the other
that's
podcast.
nice and tart. Perfect. How you doing, bud?
The Telltale Tart was the other one.
I feel like I haven't seen you in like a week or something.
Yeah, Matt. Well, you were
gallivanting.
Exactly the week.
Gallivanting. Like Gallivant. Gallivant.
Did you watch the second season of that? Did anyone see it?
I did.
You did.
And I loved it. And it'll be
so
canceled.
much.
I love Gallivant. I love that show.
Well, I didn't get to go on vacation, so I'm doing just fine. How you doing?
Pretty good. I got to do a little traveling. Did we talk about it? Yeah, we did. It was Thursday.
I'm still weirded out by the square.
And also, we went to Canton, upstate New York. They don't like your face. I can see it now. It's like switching. Woo! Woo!
No, my square is always on my face.
I like this, Pierce. Woo! You can't see this. Nobody can see this except for us. But we went to Canton, New York. We did the Northern New York Game Con, the first ever Northern New York Game Con.
Lots of games, lots of cons.
There was a lot of games. There actually was a couple. There was like a group of vendors that set up like games so you could play like Super Smash Brothers. And there was this live these like Twitch guys, Paranoia's Dungeon, I believe they're called. I think that's what they're called.
Paranoia's
Dungeon. And they just basically play video games and people watch them and they have followers.
So let's
they have followers. I was like, we need to do that. Just play video games. You can look at my face while I'm like.
I brought this up before.
Yep.
It's the thing all the cool kids are doing.
And then like people tweet at them while they do it and Twitch at them or whatever. Twitch. Is it twatching? What do they call
Twatching
it?
sounds dirty.
Twatch the shit out of you.
You have to pay extra for twatching.
But they set up Rock Band and the dude was a pretty good singer. We actually did a couple harmonies on stuff and we
Oh, you sang with
rocked
him,
the
man?
house.
You got in there?
Yeah.
Well,
he's like he let me sing first. I think I'm in a couple pictures. I don't know if they recorded me singing, but I did wear my the beginnings of my steampunk outfit, which turned out very nice. A lot of people liked it, so I was pretty happy.
So you just look like a guy in a coat.
And then I was Commander Shepard the second day on Sunday.
So you just wear your hoodie.
Well, I had pants with the boots and of course a black shirt, but that's really.
This is the best hoodie on the Citadel.
Yeah. And I shaved. That's why I'm shaved. We didn't make any money, unfortunately, but it's the first year,
Did you
so
lose money?
Yeah, we
like $1,000.
No, not that much.
You can tell us.
But the hotel was super expensive, so but we definitely there's potential there. They've already invited us back for next year. I'm like, just give us a couple. We got to see how things fall into place. But thank you for having us and thank you for inviting us back already. Adam and
fans of the podcast.
Fans of the podcast. So he's like, I watched a couple. I'm like, okay, watch a couple more then.
Maybe
I'll come back then.
Like, I watched a couple. Tell me one thing you
watched
saw.
a couple.
Your faces.
Tell me your favorite thing. You guys.
The part where you have faces. Do you guys rate tea? No.
That's good. But otherwise, man, the kids are almost gone.
So who cares? Let's talk about stuff.
Okay, I heard you have a lot of stuff, so let's. I'll start first. No, actually, you start first. I gotta bring my thing back up. What do you got? I think you might have different stuff now. It was good. That's good.
That's good, man.
Okay.
You know why? Because right now, the new Mutants movie has been teased because Fox is trying to start their own Cineverse.
Look, we have a CU too.
So some of the movie characters have been teased, not confirmed yet, but the director on his Instagram put up a bunch of like pictures of the different characters' faces. So these might just be who he wants in the movie. The characters including Wolfsbane.
I have no clue who that is.
Mirage.
I know Mirage is.
Cannonball.
Cannonball's on my Marvel Alliance
You know,
team.
human Cannonball. Sunspot. You know Sunspot.
Yes, it is Sunspot. Magic's also my
Warlock.
Alliance team, too. I don't know who Warlock is. This is Adam Warlock.
It's not Adam Warlock.
Damn it.
He's like, I'm just a wizard. He's like, yeah, I'm a mutant. He's not a mutant. No, I think Warlock is like a... I think he's Native American. I don't know.
Then he'd be a shaman, wouldn't he?
I don't know.
How lame crap is that?
I have Magic in my Marvel Heroes game. He's pretty bad.
I have Magic. She has a cool flaming sword. And I have...
Well, it's a soul sword, but yeah.
I have the soul sword. And the disc.
Flaming sword.
And I have Cannonball. But, okay. I don't know. I mean...
Are you saying you're not excited to see Sam Guthrie?
They struck gold with Deadpool. And they can really fix their cinema. Maybe if they do... I was hoping more for an X-Force movie, and then you can have Deadpool in that.
Well, a lot of these characters actually have crossover between X-Force and X-Factor, so maybe it's just they're going for a younger group.
Maybe, but they already have a young group in the X-Men right now. They're already young
This is like
kids.
the last one they're going to do it, then.
I don't know, like, ooh, Mirage. Why don't you put the Dazzler in there? Because I care about Mirage as much as I care about the Dazzler.
Dazzler's back, by the way, and pretty awesome.
Yeah.
In A-Force.
Well, supposedly Dazzler, there's a rumor that she was going to be played by Taylor Swift in the X-Men movie. Like, there was going to be like this, like she walks through. But there's actually a screenshot, or it's a scene from the trailer where Jean Grey pulls up.
Set.
Well, she pulled up this album and it showed the Dazzler on it, but it wasn't Taylor Swift, so they don't know.
No, but that's because it's a direct link to the comic book cover of one of her albums. So she could still be in the movie.
Didn't look anything like Taylor Swift, but if they did, I don't care. I'd be
the thing that they linked to, the reason they're linking Taylor Swift,
I'm sure there's gonna be 8 of them drinking Pepsi, and it'll still be better than the Jolly Ranchers placement in Batman vs.
Because it was like Instagram or Twitter or something. She had a couple pictures of her and people in the cast and the director. Just like, I'm hanging out with these guys.
She looks like the hottest alien I've ever seen. So okay,
why not? You'll be mutant. I'm down.
Mutant alien, whatever.
Turns
Inhuman. They're not doing that movie anymore.
Turns sound into solid light.
They've postponed that movie forever.
Light projection. And kill you with light.
Hey man, I wanted to be Black Bull too. Then my voice would be in one movie and my face would be in the other.
Hey, family.
No. Speaking of awesome...
I want to hear more about it though.
Speaking of awesome new superheroes, they put out the first picture of the Power Rangers, baby. Woo!
I knew you mean super old.
Oh man, I can't believe how good they look.
They look like Tony Starks. They're all like
they're all like Iron Man suits. They're like skin tight, weird Iron Man suits. But their faces are the weirdest part because they have that weird Power Ranger mouth thing.
What's like
it's like I think it's a throwback to the classic with a mouth. Or it might be like one of the Dino ones, like one of the second or third generation.
No, it's the first one.
But either way, but then the eyes are like all weird. It creeps me out a little bit.
It reminds me a little bit of.
It's hard to look at for me.
It reminds me a little bit of when Tony Stark's Iron Man mask had a nose on it, which has a really funny story behind it that I listened to today. It was kind of cool. Basically, Stan Lee was just walking past He was just walking past the artist's desk, and he was like, and he saw like a picture of regular Iron Man mask. He was like, "Why doesn't it have a nose on it?" And then so everyone was like, "Oh, Stan Lee!" And they just started drawing noses all over Iron Man. And then he like came back. He came back like a couple months later or something, and was like, "Why does he have a nose on there? That doesn't make sense."
I was just
erase the nose.
He's like, "I was just fucking with you." The hell is wrong with you?
And I guess that's like something Stan Lee is like famous for around the Marvel office, just like saying a dumb thing and then like saying another.
He should have giant elephant ears on him.
Contradictory dumb thing like a couple weeks. Yeah, and then the artist is just so scared of getting fired that they just would do it. Even if it's just him saying something in passing.
Guys, you're sheep, okay?
Hey man,
too.
It's hard to find good work. You know?
I'd do anything Stan Lee told me to do, okay?
He would too.
Drink my bathtub water, okay. Tastes like old balls.
Tastes like old balls.
That's the name of this episode. What else? What do you got?
I just gave you one.
No, I did Power Rangers.
Oh, Power Rangers. See, look at your speed.
Oh, you're doing your off
speed
color
interviews.
Off the cuff anecdote was I can do it, Owen. So Mark Hamill confirmed a Star Wars mythos rumor.
I have that in here, yeah.
You have it there, really? Oh, it's hanging out with that one. Okay. Okay, then
It's all Star Wars
Okay.
stuff. You go first. I'll tag on to that.
So he confirmed that there was a big rumor, and we actually did it when it first came out, that the first scene of Star Wars Force Awakens is supposed to be a floating hand holding a lightsaber. And, you know, I think at the time we're like, okay, you know, that sounds really weird, but...
Well, basically you're supposed to watch this floating hand with a lightsaber in it go through the atmosphere, burn up, and then the lightsaber just kind of lands in the sand, somehow not breaking.
Not damaged.
And then perhaps Maz Kanata's or another alien picks it up out of the sand, and that's how
somehow Maz gets it. But and she said she had it from long ago too. So in the actual
that might be
the
a
actual
tweak
movie
to the story too.
But there's a lot of tweak stuff from that first iteration. So I mean, there was actually a big tweak thing between the Rey and Finn relationship. I guess they were more contentious. They didn't like each other as much in the first iteration, to the point where they didn't have a good chemistry. And so, luckily, Harrison Ford got injured.
Luckily, Harrison Ford broke his
Thanks,
leg.
Harrison Ford, for getting your leg broken, because it made them go back and fix the script.
Thank you. That was a nice thing you did. By
until they were done with the New Hope light. And then they had New Hope 2, the sequel, done. So,
wow, man, you're hateful.
New Hope Next Generation.
Somebody watched CinemaSins
I did.
Here.
But it was pretty funny how they compared the New Hope and Force Awakens, and they had a lot of the same beats. But I loved Force Awakens, so whatever. You know I did.
There's a lot of
watch our review. It'll be linked right here.
I think we hit most of the good CinemaSins in our spoiler review.
I think we did too. And that was before I watched the CinemaSins one. I was like,
yeah, so boom, exactly. Way before they did it.
It's like,
Wait a cop. Maybe they watched our video.
You
think they watched our video?
I think so. I think it's
okay, CinemaSins, we love you guys.
Thank you. Please.
Thank you. Keep it up. Keep it up.
We're gonna put hashtag CinemaSins, and then like in the tags we'll put CinemaSins in there too.
I watched an honest trailer for the 1990 Captain America film. It was pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because that is an awful.
Captain America running away from things, riding away from them on a bicycle, pretending he's sick and then stealing a car.
Well,
twice.
I read something about that because I was reading something about the Captain America uniforms over the years, and the movie was made to be a juxtaposition of Captain America and Evel Knievel into one human.
No, that's the 78 one. You're thinking of the 78 one.
Oh,
that's the 78. The 1990 one is the one that they just did the honest trailer for. That's why he wears the helmet.
I thought that was on the motorcycle.
No, that's the 78 one. Right, that's why he wears the stupid helmet.
Oh, okay.
Because he's being Evel Knievel.
Okay.
Why can't we either of us say Knievel? We just
Knievel.
say Knievel.
Knievel. I was drinking.
Knievel. Okay. Yeah, but the 1990s one, it's played by, I already forgot, very forgettable. It's like, the son of J.D. Salinger plays Captain America. An Italian dude plays the Red Skull.
He never played anything again.
Yeah, well, because it was terrible. There's no. Honestly, I feel like they did it to keep the rights. It was one of those. It felt like one of those kind of movies.
I think it was direct to DVD, if I remember correctly.
Not VHS, man, not DVD.
Or whatever they had back
then. There were DVD sets. At least
Laser disc?
Anyone? But and it had like people you'd recognize, even like the guy that plays Perry White in Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, for instance, was in it. That's pretty good.
Probably the credit he erased off his IMDb page.
Like, I'm just gonna erase this, son.
Please don't credit me for.
But yeah, the Italian Red Skull was probably my favorite part of it. I'm like, hey, like I'm talking like this, and then look at I got the face.
Maybe he's like the Mussolini version.
Sure. Why not? Hail Hydra. Speaking of Star Wars, wow, we got way away from that. They got away from us. Boba Fett, Matt. Did you know that he was? It's not a rumor. This is actually just confirmed by Craig Miller, the fan relations officer for Lucasfilms. Mm-hmm. Boba Fett was supposed to be the original main villain of Star Wars Episode 6, which we now know as Return of the Jedi.
And that didn't really work.
Well, because George Lucas originally... The reason this happens is because George Lucas originally wanted to stretch it out, like an adventure chase to get Han back, being that whole episode. And then the next trilogy that he would have done right afterwards, of course, would have been fighting Vader and fighting the Emperor.
Ambitious much? Jeez. So he had planned 4 other movies supposedly. maybe Dirk Starkiller would be in that one, or like somebody else that he made up that his name would be too close.
I think he would have looked exactly like George Lucas. Yeah, it's me. I came in to save you all.
Hi, I'm an alien with no neck because
I just saved Luke and Han and Leia. Yep.
I'm a human with no neck, so
and I'll go right off into the sunset with Leia now. Come on, let's go.
Nah, she wearing her slave bikini.
Have a little Coke first.
Her slave bikini.
Have some Coke first.
I'm gonna be somebody.
Yeah, I just thought it was pretty awesome, and basically this would have made Boba Fett an actual badass instead
of being the lame duck. Like he's not even like the third best bounty hunter in the movies. I mean, jeez.
Wow.
IG-88, way better.
Dengar.
Track him down. Dengar. Bosk.
Yeah, Bosk. Much better. Because they're alive. Because they're alive, that's why.
Owned.
They lived.
Like, it's like, I got owned by a malfunction.
by a sand vagina.
I'm digested for 7,000 years, or was I? I was.
He got out. No, he didn't. Confirmed. Didn't get out. Thanks, J.J. Abrams, for being like, nope, sorry, kids.
Yeah, and the most legendary of all bounty hunters and armors inside sand vagina.
Yeah, by the way, that armor was like in not good shape.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's why it was so legendary, because he's been through so much crap with it. It was like the worst. Well, that's because it was made in this like the 70s, basically, and then all the rest of the Mandalorian armor you've ever seen was made after that, and it was better because they made it look like actual armor, not like it was taped to a T-shirt. So.
And the flowy pants.
Yeah, they just had better.
My ballistic flowy pants.
They had better technology.
No disintegration.
Like, that's the weird thing about costuming. You think like they would have made something that seemed plausible or like looked like it could have been like armor, and like nope, just pants. We'll put a couple like those patches you see on elbows of jackets on like the knees.
They're just like costume budget was just out.
Yeah,
it's out.
Like, well, we made the helmet. That's good enough. It'll be in everything else from now on, including Kylo Ren's posse. There's a guy that's got a Mando helmet on, but yeah.
Uh-oh, Matt. What does that mean?
The Knights of Ren. One of the Knights of Ren is a Mandalorian guy.
How do you know?
He is. Look at his helmet.
He's wearing a helmet.
Unless he killed a Mandalorian and stole his helmet. That would be weird.
Why not?
No. Mandos only are the ones that
wear
wear
Knights of Ren helmet kind of looks Mandalorian-ish.
A little bit. A little bit.
Design.
It reminds me of Revan mixed with Mandalorian.
Yeah, which is that annoys me to the most because like not in the continuity anymore. Revan's gone.
Now he is. Maybe he'll be Darth Revan when he becomes a Darth. Oh, you heard it here first, guys.
Who says he's gonna be a Darth, by the way?
Huh?
I don't think he's gonna get to be a Darth.
Yeah, he's training now with the dude, with Snoke.
Supreme Leader Snoke. But he's not a Darth either.
He's training with Snoke.
Supreme Leader Snoke. Unless of course
he's training with Snoke.
Unless of course Supreme Leader Snoke is Darth Plagueis.
That guy's got to be a Darth, right? That makes sense. That only makes sense. I don't know why they call him Supreme Leader. Whatever. I don't care. Well, actually, May the 4th happened yesterday, and we thought there was going to be like some more Star Wars stuff. There wasn't really anything from the Star Wars front. There was the director of the Han Solo movie posted a picture of DL-44 and said, "I can't wait to start filming this." But that's like really all we got.
So young Han Solo had a DL-44. I feel like that's kind of like a Rolls Royce.
I think that's when he like gets it. Probably like he like. That they'll do
Steals
like
it.
It'll be like an over the top arc where you're like the gun lands in his hands like, oh, look at this,
or first some like big bad guy that he has to kill gets it, and then he like picks it up at the end and is like, I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah.
And then he shoots a bowcaster and he's like, and then he's like, I got
a feeling this is. I really like this.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
like you haven't used that in 30 years of knowing him?
Wow. And like the look on his face, like, why are you?
I felt like
first of all, we're in the middle of a huge battle. They're like, let me borrow this. Wow, that really works good.
That's right, bowcaster brain is my favorite. But like, I feel like he's doing a commercial.
This is the Jolly Ranchers of the Star Wars movie. Damn you, Jolly Ranchers! Damn you. Okay. So there's a big controversy going on with right now with the Iron Fist show. This or not Iron Fist, Doctor Strange. I'm sorry, Doctor Strange. I think Iron Fist says the Ancient One, but Ancient
what a
One.
Jerk. Tilda Swinton, of course, the perfect Ancient One.
Okay, so the Ancient One in the traditional comic is
male. So they're trying to not
Tibetan,
gender swapping.
Tibetan origin. He's of Tibetan origin.
Definitely people you should praise.
And so Tilda Swinton was picked to be a Tibetan.
Man, she's so ancient that she transcends Tibet.
Well, I was to say she does look She looks very gender fluid, I guess. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Or possibly an alien.
There's been a big uproar from a lot of the Asian community, especially Asian actors, that hey, we don't get parts to begin with, and it's actually been led by George Takei. He's like, we don't get these parts to begin with, and then you're gonna give these to a white person when you could have given it to me, or
I'm definitely the ancient one. Look at me, I'm still alive.
I am the ancient one. He's still alive because he can do like 1,000 push-ups still.
I can. Me and my husband David.
Basically, the screenwriter C. Robert Cargill said that the whitewash happened.
But Matt, you know who Cargill is?
Yeah.
It's Carlisle from thespill.com.
Oh,
yeah, he's Carlisle from thespill.com.
Wow.
The Spill.com is a defunct website that we both used to listen to and kind of watch.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
actually. Wow.
Robert Cargill.
Oh, so he was. He
did a couple of horror movies, and that's how he got into business.
He gave a very lame duck reason. Why whitewash? He said basically because he's Tibetan, and the Chinese government would be angry about that because then we'd be recognizing that Tibet is a state, and they don't recognize it. And so we wouldn't.
You can't sell in China. Yeah, that's a good reason. That's a lame duck. That's a great reason.
It's a crappy reason because first of all, China is gonna make money off this. They don't care about if you say this guy's from Tibet or not.
The government won't let them play it. That's the thing.
Then they'll cut out the part where it says Tibet and go China or something like that. That's all they have to do. There was 4 seconds of work on that to fix it. I don't know. That's stupid.
I actually, that's a really
George Takei completely slammed that, and he's like,
George Takei's Japanese,
he's
man.
like, that's garbage. Well, he's sticking up for all Asian Americans. He is probably the oldest Asian male representative guy that they got. Like the most Chow Yun Fat's not coming out. You know why Chow Yun Fat's not coming out? Because he's making hand over fist still in China, man.
He's getting
he's licking toes rubbing
rubbing tongue from somebody right now.
Jackie Chan's like, I don't need any more money. I'm swimming in women. With
so many concussions. So many concussions.
It's like my brain hurts. So there's another person that said, well, actually, in another continuity, the ancient one was Celtic, so this could be okay. And it was like, you could have made him Asian. There's no other Asian people in this movie. I mean, friggin' Baron Mordo is played by Jijiko Ojiko for, and I mean.
Yeah, that's not gonna upset anybody.
Yeah, nobody. You could have put one Asian person in the movie. Damn it! I don't know what's going on.
There's gonna be this one Asian person, but he won't be Tibetan. He'll be.
You got an English dude playing a New Yorker. I mean, give me a break.
I guess I'm from New York.
I think he might actually not be playing a New Yorker. I think he might be playing they might have.
No, I think he's still in New Yorker.
Oh, I heard something that he might be a Londoner.
I heard it's gonna be revealed that he's Khan.
I heard it's gonna be revealed that he's Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
But Matt, who would they get to play Beavis? Walton Goggins. The answer is Walton Goggins.
Yeah. He'd do a great Cornholio. Actually, I don't know if he could get rid of that southern accent. It would be.
He's a great actor. He's a great actor.
Yes, I love Walton Goggins. Have you seen him in Hateful Eight? He was great in that.
You know what I saw him in? Justified. That's what you need to watch.
He's great in that too.
Someday
I will.
Timothy Olyphant, Natalie Z, looking in her prime, beautiful.
You have one that I have, so I'll let you.
Supergirl going to the CW, you mean?
Yes.
Do you have that?
Yes.
Huh?
I do have that one.
He's got a show coming out on TBS.
Yeah.
TBS.
Drink.
This is not confirmed. Okay.
Well, because they might just cancel
speculation.
It.
Yeah, I guess it's still not renewed, which doesn't make any sense. It had pretty good ratings.
No, it didn't though. That's the thing. It didn't. That's just
really?
Its cost. The cost is really high because of the CG.
I mean, if they can renew Legends,
you have to remember,
Legends tomorrow.
You have to remember that
renew this?
People at CBS are really old. It's hard for them to even know how to use CG. Like a lot of them don't know how to turn on their computers and things.
He's like, my email doesn't work.
Like, I don't know about this CG. What does that even mean?
I can't get email on my typewriter.
Carrot gumbo with CG.
I guess it would make sense if it was over there and it'd be better for crossovers.
Well, that's the thing. They're saying, like, hey, they've already had a crossover with the Flash,
but
maybe they cross it over permanently.
If I remember correctly, which I didn't watch, Supergirl was actually technically Earth 2 to their
But you know
They're
what,
hero
Matt? They've
set.
been to Earth 2. Easy.
Yeah,
peasy,
but
lemon squeezy.
Okay, maybe she's supposedly there's an Earth 1 counterpart to her, so they're thinking it might be Power Girl maybe or something like that. I was like, that could be interesting if she was Power Girl on
Boo
their
window,
episodes.
and you get the boo window.
Yeah, and then you get she doesn't have big boobs, but I don't know. They could make a better.
No
costume.
boo window, guys.
Boo
It was
window's
a joke.
stupid.
It's a joke.
I took you
Sexist.
completely seriously, but
That's why I had to
but
say
it's
that.
the best boob cosplay because everyone's just like boob window. I love my boob window. The best attribute because like all the criminals like duh. Okay. How do you think it would be in the CW? I feel like they already have enough superheroes over there. They got Legends tomorrow. They got Arrow. They got Flash.
They could do like a spin-off channel maybe just for superheroes.
Jeez, they might have
They
to.
call it the WB. And the WB.
Call it CWX.
GWW maybe?
CWW. WWW.
Maybe WCW.
WCW. Yeah. I'm sure no one's got that copyright anymore. I mean, come on.
It's gone. Jared Bischoff's like, please take this. I own this. The WCW copyright.
He owns. It was $3 that he still like. He's like, I'll give you $5. Just give me $5.
I just need a cup of coffee right
And like
now.
15 minutes on your show. Like maybe I get to be like
A guy that gets a car dropped on him. I
like
don't
the
care.
uncle of somebody, or like I get to get killed in the first episode. Just let me be on there. Speaking of Beyond, Uncharted, man,
Two
next
Souls.
week
Oh.
coming out, man.
Well, you saw, man. I'm
excited?
I'm almost through the. I'm about a little more than halfway through the third. Actually, no, probably close to 70% through the third.
So you
trilogy. Yeah, I got. And that battle though, like, not even like the top 5 most frustrating battles because Uncharted 3 has so many frustrating battles.
I think I like that villain better than I like the villain for Uncharted 3 though, to be honest with you.
Talbot, yeah, of course.
I hate that guy. He was and it was like the ending was so dumb to that. I was like,
Well, and the thing is like
I didn't care anything about
like
it.
like especially on the ship. There's just like there's one where you have to like you basically have to get a bunch of grenades and rocket launchers to beat this invincible guy with a gun that with a machine gun that doesn't run out of bullets, and you're just like, oh, this is frustratingly annoying.
Like he has powers for reasons. You're like, I don't. This is dumb. But so far the game, the Uncharted 4, it's getting great to stellar reviews. So there's a lot of really good reviews. I read the IGN review in progress, and they said if they were to rate it right now, they're only about a quarter of the way through it. They already had given it 8.8, so they were really liking it so far.
Wow, so it might get lower then.
I'll make it higher. It depends on how the ending is. Because this is the last Uncharted, and there's been speculation as to what will be the next big thing on PlayStation. Like Uncharted is basically
Uncharted Kids.
a lot of people are saying it might be a Spider-Man game that's coming out for the new Spider-Man movies.
Naughty Dog's gonna be a Spider.
No, just for the PlayStation.
Yeah,
Because Uncharted is
not ever happening.
Uncharted is like the big PlayStation game right now. It has been for a while. Because The Last of Us isn't making any more games in the
They're
foreseeable
making one more
future.
game, Matt.
It's someday. You know,
They've already talked about it.
2026 maybe.
There's people that I think Troy Baker has let it slip a bunch of times, but other people have said like, oh, when I'm working on Uncharted. I'm working on Last of Us 2. I mean, not.
Well, I'll hold my breath and I'll wait for this game because I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it. They take their
Hopefully,
time.
at least
They
grown
take their
up
time.
because she needs to be one. And
Sexy, yeah. Gross.
she's played by a grown up,
Gross.
so she's played by a grown up, so it's
Gross.
okay. But what is the next big PlayStation game? I mean, this is gonna leave a void there.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon, no.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's gonna be an awesome game.
All right.
She's bow and arrowing these big robot creatures and climbing up and destroying
Yeah, but
them.
people gotta be able to get into it first.
I'm totally into that already.
Like Spider-Man is a rocket buster right off the bat.
Yeah, but
Every Spider-Man games in the last 10 years has been great. Don't tell me that. They has been.
No, you didn't
It
take
has
the
been.
Amazing Spider-Mans then. They were both.
Was there Amazing Spider-Man games?
Yes,
I don't even
and
remember
they're
that.
both fucking mediocre at
Well, the
best.
Spider-Man games before that were terrific.
Edge of Time was mediocre too. Edge of Time was also very mediocre.
No, just a swing.
Because they tried way too much. They reached for the sun and then they missed that sun and they just fell.
Yeah, but there's a lot of really cool moments, and for the
They ran out of web
graphics,
fluid.
they had the best graphics at the time. A lot of the Spider-Man games did, and just the free swinging web things. I thought they were cool. Spider-Man 2, I want to say.
There's a lot more they
specifically.
gotta do though than just be than being like be the licensed game. Like I'm not looking for a licensed game from PlayStation. I want more of their original stuff because they do original so well. I mean, Uncharted. Even for what say what you
what
will
about No Man's
18,
Sky?
18,
I mean, No Man's Sky is it have enough bang for the buck?
Franchise game, but
Does it have enough bang for the buck to be a game that is a rocket buster?
I'd have to see more of it because it still feels like a fun experience.
Well, there's a
like
lot of stuff out there.
I want to play this for hours and hours and hours.
They have a couple like 12 to 20 minute gameplays that are out there right now and show you different worlds and like how they develop and stuff like that. So far I really like what I see. I kind of want to play it,
but I need a good story to it. I'm just like, oh, I'm on this world. Look, all the trees are red. Ooh, wow! And it's a really long necked giraffe with a dinosaur body and a horn in his head. Wow, that's so cool.
All right. I want Last of Us 2. That's the story I'm looking for. But
that's what I'm saying. Like this PlayStation has done very well with that. Even some of the games that didn't have great gameplay still had pretty good stories, like Order 1886 or
Dead Island.
The what is it? The Killzone stories were all really cool stories. Even though the gameplay for that was just like okay. Killzone Shadowfall was really
Resistance.
good. Resistance had some great stories, especially
like
1 and 3.
Resistance.
1 and 3 had really good
Resistance
stories.
a lot. I kind of miss Resistance. I wish they rebooted or something because I really liked the grittiness of that game. And
Insomnia's
the bad guys were freaking creepy. They were just good, scary.
Actually, the last
freaky bad.
The last Insomnia game was the one that was Xbox exclusive. So who knows? Who knows?
What you do? That's all I got.
So and I don't have any. This is a list, but I saw it earlier. And I think it's pretty cool. The large expansion for Fallout 4 is coming out with like the largest DLC map they've ever had add-on.
Is this the underwater one?
Cold Harbor. I don't know. It's called Far Harbor. I think it's called.
Yeah, this is an underwater base or something. There's like an underwater board.
Yeah.
This was the one. Actually, they discovered this underwater board very early. Like some dude stumbled upon it when he took a power suit out into the water, and he found like a place. You didn't hear about this? I thought you would have. Yeah, oh, okay. And he like walked all the way out there and just found like this place out there, and he's like, yeah, there's nothing going on there, but there's just a place that was out there.
That's the other part about that game though is that there was so many just little Easter eggs.
That's why I love games that you can even by mistake or on purpose. Like that happened in Destiny once, where they stumbled upon some place like that, and it also happened in Grand Theft Auto 5 where they just stumbled upon a place and they're like, oh, nobody was supposed to be here yet, but we somehow walked into it.
That was really what kept me playing. That was really what kept me playing Fallout 4 because I was like, the story was. I was like, okay.
That's how I really.
But I kept finding really cool things. Like I found like an awesome suit of power armor just sitting there with like a bunch of jerks around that I kill, but like otherwise it was just like awesome.
I just found that weird ass racetrack with the robots on it.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Murder robots.
Yeah, they were all murder robots. Yeah, luckily I got them to most.
I got the machine gun guy, but then that laser.
It's Ultron.
He had like a laser. He had like a nuclear laser. I was like,
no, he's Ultron. He's
murdered me.
Oh, you mean the Gatling laser dude?
I got the Gatling gun guy. I got him. Yeah. But there's one guy. His laser was like a nuclear laser. Like everything. Like he kills you in one hand and just like I was like, okay, I don't.
Yeah, I must have sniped him or something. So
I was like, not cool.
I had no trouble with him.
He just kept getting me. I ran all the way to the town. He was still following me. I was like hiding in a building while he's shooting all the townspeople. I'm like, go away! I just want to go to the next place.
Crawl out through the Fallout.
Good times, man.
Good times. What do I have left? I think. What do you have left?
I have nothing. I just told you that. Nothing.
Well, Matt, I have one more thing then for you.
Oh, great.
I hope Star Wars related, of course. So Titanfall developer Respawn has just announced that they're doing a new third-person Star Wars project, and it's being led by Stig Asmussen, who's a former God of War 3 creative director.
Yeah, he's the guy from God of War.
This is different from the Amy Hennig game of forever development that whatever.
That's the possible Imperial operative guy one, or is that the Amy Hennig one? I think it was. There was it's like the 1313 or something like that.
No, yeah, 1313 is dead in the water.
Well, I think they think that's what they think the Amy Hennig thing might be like a resurrection of sorts of that. Where this one seems to be more like maybe it could even be like a Titanfall meets God of War, murder everything around you type thing.
That combination makes zero sense, but it can still be a lot of fun.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, God of War, you got the
maybe Matt Kratos with lightsabers.
Well, I'm saying, like,
Drop
if you
the
did
mic.
Kratos with lightsabers,
This is my mic.
it could definitely happen. I mean, it's definitely plausible that there could be some kind of Jedi game where it's just or a Sith guy that beats him up, kind of like a Force Unleashed type thing. I would even play a rebooted Force Unleashed. To be honest with you, I love those games to death. But I
I want to
those
reboot
guys
though.
can do.
Respawn's too good. Respawn is
I don't think they will. I'm just saying that I would play that, but I'm saying like I want to see what they can do. I think there's a good developer with a good project manager. Let's do it.
I don't think it's a very cartoony like Kingdom Hearts, but Star Wars.
Maybe like a card game.
Yeah, or like a collectible card.
Like
game.
they throw cards.
Lightsaber. Zzz.
Or like
I have Dengar.
or like a really crappy turn-based RPG.
Oh.
And there's cactars in it. Can we do that?
But everyone plays as Salacious Crumb. That's your main character.
Hey, the dude who voiced Salacious Crumb is going to be at Salt City Collecticon next week.
I hope he talks just like that. He's like,
He also did the Gremlin voice, I guess.
no way. Let's end this.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Stay classy.
Finn.
Fang.
Fum.
Bye. Boom.